today's video, I'll be organizing the GameCube section of this video game show. So I removed all the GameCube games, going to take them each one by one, and just dust the top, dust the sides, make sure the correct game and manual is inside, and then organize them. So they weren't in a specific order before. I think I want to do my favorite games on top, and then whatever other games on the bottom. So they should all fit on the two levels. So like I said, I'm just going to go one by one. We'll start with Pikmin. Now some of these games will definitely be dusty, and then others should not be too bad. But at least the games on the top will be a little dusty. Then checking inside, we see the manual and game. And I guess I'm going to make two piles to make it easier. So this will go in the bottom pile, and then the top pile will be my favorites. Okay. Resident Evil 4 is next. Just check inside. The two discs and then the manual. That one will go in one of the favorite piles, so I'll put that over there. Okay, Resident Evil is next. And I probably will keep some of them together. Or maybe not. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Both discs and then the manual. Then Resident Evil 0. So yeah, I did have some of them together based on what game they were. Discs and manual. And these ones all seem pretty clean, so they must have been on at the bottom level. Star Wars Rogue Leader. I don't even know if I ever played this. This was one that I think was one of my brother's games growing up. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so we do have the manual and disc. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Can't remember if I ever played this one. It looks a little bit familiar, but if I did, it hasn't been any time recently. Metroid Prime Trilogy. Oh wait, this is a Wii game. I was looking in the wrong pile. Okay, another Star Wars Rebel Strike. so then some of the GameCube are up here, so I'll just start pulling them down. Tetris Worlds. I was actually never good at Tetris. And I have not played this in a really long time. Okay, perfect. Chicken Little. I don't think I ever played this one. I think this was one of my siblings' games. Sometimes I like to put in a game I never played before just to see what it was like. So maybe I'll try this out someday. I don't even remember if this was a movie. I think it was. Need for Speed Underground 2. All of these are dusty, so glad I'm cleaning them. And I actually have to do this to all of my shelves. I haven't for a really long time. I usually clean them every few months, but sometimes I get behind. Okay, Tony Hawk's Underground. This one will go in the favorite pile. I remember playing this one for hours. Okay, some Sims games. I used to love Sims. I don't really play anymore, so I'm trying to think where I want it to go on the shelf. I guess it depends on if I run out of room. We'll see. Let's open it up. And nothing should be mismatched, but I like to just double check. Okay, Sims 2. Looks good. Sonic Mega Collection. I love Sonic games. So this one is cool. This actually includes many of the originals. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the originals. So this is a cool one to have. Then Pikmin 2. Okay, so now moving on to this pile. Luigi's Mansion. This is one of my favorite games for sure. And if I recall correctly, this game is actually not complete. Let's see. Oh wait. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. This game is complete, that's right. It wasn't complete for the longest time, but then one of my friends had the manual and gave it to me. So I was happy about that. And this will go in the favorite pile. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. So this game picked up pretty recently, I would say sometime this year, because I'm trying to collect all the Mario games. So I did play this for a little bit once I purchased it, but I didn't actually play this when it came out. And it is complete. Mario Superstar Baseball. Okay, this one looks really clean. Just a little bit dusty on top. I may keep at least all the Mario sports titles together. Yeah, I'll keep those all together. So I'm going to make a separate pile here. Toadstool Tour, Mario Golf. I actually enjoyed this game. I think golfing games are fun. And this one in particular I remember really liking. Mario Power Tennis. This is pretty dusty. Tennis games I was never really that into. But I would say all of the Mario sports titles are worth playing at least once. Okay. Manual and disc. And then Super Mario Strikers. Now this is one I remember playing a lot. And they recently released it for Switch, which I have not actually played on Switch. I've still only played on GameCube. But I remember having a lot of fun with friends playing this game. So it's a good one if you never checked it out. Okay, now I see a few favorites coming up. So Double Dash is one of them. And Double Dash is so much fun. I remember playing this so much with family and friends. So I'm glad to still have this as part of the collection. Harry Potter. I don't even think this is complete. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't feel complete. It's pretty dusty on top. Okay, Metroid Prime. Number 1 and then number 2 echoes. So we'll get both. Okay, let's open it up. And we see Confidential and the game. I actually really like the cover of this game. It's like pretty holographic. This game feels pretty heavy. Yeah, it looks like it has 2 separate manuals inside. I don't think I played this one. And then now Zelda. So these will all go in my favorite pile. So this is the Zelda Collector's Edition. And this includes The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, plus a demo of Wind Waker. So you get a lot on this disc. Let's see. It felt pretty light. I wasn't sure if it had a manual, but there is one. Then Ocarina of Time. So yes, Ocarina of Time is on GameCube. And it also includes Ocarina of Time Master Quest. So this is pretty cool to have for GameCube. Winner of 1998 Game of the Year on Nintendo 64. And Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Zelda. Now, Four Swords Adventures, I actually haven't played too much of. I did pick it up a few times, but I don't think I ever finished it. This is pretty dusty too. But I do like the artwork. It's pretty cool. Twilight Princess on GameCube. Played this so many times. Such a good Zelda game. If you never played it, I highly recommend it. Show you the back. So yeah, this game is so good. The story, the combat, I really can't say enough good things about it. And then the Wind Waker. I do also love the Wind Waker. It's funny because when I first played it, I wasn't a huge fan, but then I really came to enjoy it. It's just different. It's like a different type of Zelda game, so I thought it was cool. And I love the artwork. as well in this game. Okay, so there are some more games on the floor, so let me move some stuff around. F-Zero GX. I was never a fan of racing games. I think it's because they were always too challenging for me. I like that blue color. Star Fox. Alright, so 2 Star Foxes. Star Fox Adventures. I loved Star Fox 64, so I knew I wanted to collect a few games for GameCube from the franchise, and I remember playing one of these when I was younger. Can't remember which one. So Adventures and Assault. I'm not sure, I might have to pop them both in to remember which one I played. So I think one was mine and one was one of my siblings. WarioWare Mega Party game. So this is a game I actually just picked up pretty recently at a game convention. And it was just one of the Mario games that I wanted to have in the collection. Clean the side here. So I haven't played that much yet, but I want to soon. So it's definitely not a favorite. Now Digimon Rumble Arena 2, I can't remember exactly, but I think if this was complete, it would actually be worth a pretty good amount of money, but it is not complete. I actually found this at a yard sale, and I picked it up, didn't know anything about it. And then when I got home, I realized if it would have been complete, it would have been a little bit more valuable. Soul Calibur 2. I wasn't really a fan of this game, to be honest. Then Animal Crossing. Well, welcome to Animal Crossing. And I love this game. And it actually holds up for GameCube, I will say. I put it in a few months ago. The graphics weren't as terrible as I thought they were going to be. Not bad. This is pretty heavy, so the manual must be big. Yeah, there's like 50 pages. So, disc and manual. I like to go through and organize the manuals in each game, because I know there's always like random inserts and stuff. So I have to do that eventually. Another favorite, Super Smash Bros. Melee. This I remember actually getting for Christmas or my birthday one year. When did it come out? 2001. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways, I remember being so excited for it. Just because I wanted to play with my friends. Okay, perfect. That will go in the favorite pile. Okay, now the Mario parties, I'll probably keep all together if I can. 4, 5, 6, 7. Honestly, who doesn't like playing a Mario Party game? So many fun mini games. And every game has something new to offer. So we'll just put these over here for now. So that was 7, this is 6. Looks good. Now number 5. That one looks good. And now 4. This one's really dusty. Let me see. So just a few more. Tales of Symphonia. I like the cover of this one. This is one I've actually been wanting to replay. I do remember playing it a long time ago, but I have not played for years. And yeah, this is 2 discs. Disc 1, disc 2. Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe. I think something's missing in this. So yeah, when something's missing, I do try to find the lost item, whether it be the disc or the manual, if I do want it for the collection. And yeah, it looks like we do have the manual, but no disc. So I will definitely have to get that soon. It's actually been on my game hunting list for a long time now. Just haven't found it anywhere. Twilight Princess, I can't remember. Yeah, this is just an extra copy without a disc. So, I can't remember how I got this. But I'm just keeping it in case I ever find a disc for it. Then maybe I'd resell it or something. Because I definitely don't need 2 copies. Paper Mario The 1000-Year Tour. Played this 4 hours. Such a good game, and you can play this on Switch now too, so if you're interested, it's a little bit easier than trying to find it for GameCube. Then the disc and the manual. And then lastly, Super Mario Sunshine. I know a lot of people ask if my collection's complete, and the answer is absolutely not. So even for GameCube, there are several games that are missing. And I haven't purchased them either because I haven't found them, or they're just way too expensive. Alright, so now I'm going to remove everything from the shelf so we can put it all back. Alright, so I'm just going to start putting some games on the shelf. Then I'll figure out what order I want them to be in. I'll put, let's see if I can fit a few of these on the bottom here. Alright, so bottom shelf, still games I like, but not my favorites. So let me see what I want to do. Keep the Star Fox together. Move Resident Evil. I'm gonna put Resident Evil by Twilight Princess. Then Pikmin, actually Pikmin, I might put on the top shelf, and then keep Sonic on the bottom. Star Wars, Metroid, F-Zero, Sims 2, put by Sims 1. This Resident Evil, put over here. Okay. Alright, I think that looks good. For now, it makes me happy. So I'm gonna start off with, I guess I'll put Ocarina and Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. Then Twilight Princess, The Wind Waker, and Four Swords Adventures. Even though that's not a favorite, I'll still keep it with all the Zelda games. Then I guess Double Dash. specifically I'm choosing this order, but it's making sense in my head. Then Sunshine, then a Melee, then Animal Crossing, and Luigi's Mansion. Then after that, probably Resident Evil 4. Tony Hawk. Pikmin 1. Pikmin 2. And then the Mario parties. Four, 5, 6, and 7. So then that should just leave us with the sports games. So I'll probably do Strikers, golf, baseball, and tennis. And then I always keep the Game Boy player somewhere down here. Just keep it here. And then I'm gonna put back my little Zelda Master Sword. Alright, so that looks good. Yeah, it definitely makes me happy for now. I'll probably want to switch it up eventually. And once I start getting some more GameCube games that I'm missing, I don't know what I'll do. Probably have to get a different type of shelf or expand it to a second shelf. We'll see. Well, I hope you found this relaxing, and I'd love to do this to every shelf. So let me know if you'd like to see another one cleaned and organized. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe if you want to see more ASMR video game content. See you in the next video.